count it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Come on, fellas. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
You draw Corker.
Check.
Five.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people. They're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Jenkins just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Haskins to throw him. And the pressure gets to him again. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Golden. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all offseason about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh and bang it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. B.J. Goodson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Finding the rookie from Baylor, Jalen Hurd. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Rip right, rip right.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Let's go. Come to the side.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. That he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for the Giants. 1st down.
Ready. 60
1st
more.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, this to McLaurin out on the left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Haskins on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throw left side, complete to Harry. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. N'Keal Harry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing, Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Corey Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
"31's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. What's the
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Bell. A beautiful fake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Just like that. Check 93.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again,
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones caught right side. Tate. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Gator.
Left coming. Exit.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Jones. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. This is Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones throwing on fourth down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Tate. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. 7.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a give to Barkley, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones going for it all. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw. Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Set, hut, 52. Down to lose 1.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee.